We're talking about the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Generation 9. Leaks, starter, final evolution, competitive analysis, and early look before the game drops in a couple days. This is your final chance to click away now. This is your spoiler warning. So, Sprigatito evolves into Meowskarata. We've got Meowskarata, a grass and dark type, with a base stat total of 330. And it gets Protean. Protean. And it is 1 base speed point faster than Greninja, 2 base points faster than Cinderace, 4 base points faster than Cinderace. Those are our 3 Protean users. Now, Protean did get nerfed in this game to where it only changes your type once when you're in battle. When you switch out, it resets, but it doesn't change to the type of every move that you're about to use, just the first move you use when you're sent out. So a huge nerf, still gonna be good, but definitely nothing like it was before. That said, it's still going to be good considering Meowskarata will still be good considering how fast it is and having that ability. However, I don't see this Pokemon remaining in OU for the first time because of that Protean nerf and because of its grass and dark typing. Obviously, U-turn's still going to be very prominent and prevalent in the game. Momentum is never going anywhere. You're always going to want to pivot and get that offensive momentum going. That said, Meowskarata does learn U-turn. Meowskarata learns U-turn itself. Meowskarata does learn knockoff. Meowskarata does get play rough, which would be nice to hit the fighting types since it's a dark type. Meowskarata also gets Flower Trick. It's a physical grass type move, base 70 damage, power, with 100% crit chance. So it's really base 105. It's gonna break through if you have any defenses set up. So that's a very good move. This attack never misses, always lands a crit. There's your Meowskarata set. U-turn, play rough, knockoff, Flower Trick. You can Scarf it, you can Band it, you can Life Orb it. Meowskarata gets a lot of TM moves as well. Thunder Punch could be good for things like Skarmory, Gyarados. It gets Taunt, that's gonna be great. It gets access to Spikes, that's very good. It also gets Toxic Spikes, that's really good. Yeah, this thing looks like it gets Nasty Plot. This thing looks like it gets really good coverage, and even on the special side. However, its special attack is really 81, not that good, but if you do get a Nasty Plot up, it's got some potential, especially with Protean and maybe even with Overgrow. It also gets that new move Trailblaze, that seems pretty good. Acrobatics, Fling, Brick Break. I'm not seeing Close Combat, which this thing would like to really hit those steel types. I'm not seeing Earthquake, but nevertheless, it gets Terra Blast. Moving on to our dearly beloved Fuecoco. Do we love Skeleturge? Do we love Skeleturge? We don't know if we love Skeleturge. I think I'm gonna start with Fuecoco. Let's just talk about Quaxly real quickly. No, I can't. The design right here looks okay, looks like it could be cool. But then you see its in-game animation and the way it acts, that's more than dancing. That's a little more than just dancing. There's a little extra cha-cha there. Skeleturge is a fire and ghost type Pokemon like Ceruledge. It's got a base stat total of 531, a base speed of 66, good bulk in 104 HP and 100 D, 76 SpDef isn't the best, it's average. But with that HP, it can take a hit or two. Fire and Ghost type is really good. I really liked Fire and Ghost typing on Alolan Marowak. That electric immunity with Lightning Rod on Alolan Marowak. Skeleturge gets Unaware, so that's very good. This thing is probably going to be a more defensive Pokemon. At least it's on all fours. That's pretty cool. Probably going to like to run Boots. This thing has 110 special attack, so it could be an offensive attacker. You know, you could put a Life Orb on it, you could Specs it, but it's just the speed is gonna hold it back. It's gonna get blown back by a hard-hitting water type attack. It could fit on a Trick Room team with minimum speed. It's kind of in a really awkward position, but it could make good use of Unaware. Unfortunate that it is weak to rocks. Also unfortunate that it no longer gets Toxic. I think for Unaware users, they really like Toxic. So Skeleturge does get quite a few special offensive moves. He gets Fire Blast, Overheat. He gets Hex, Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, Incinerate, Bite, Roar. Torch Song. What is Torch Song? Torch Song is broken. So all 3 of the starters are getting broken moves. Torch Song boosts your special attack by 1 stage every time you use it, and it is 80 base power with 100% accuracy. It is exclusive to Skeleturge, so that's very scary. If you do want to put this guy on a Trick Room team with some specs and click Torch Song, it could be GG's. Finally, Skeleturge gets a plethora of TM moves as well. Flamethrower, Hyper Beam, it does get Solar Beam, it does get Earthquake. That's going to be very good for it. Gets Heat Wave for VGC. It does get Earth Power, so that'll be nice for things like Heatran. So I'm not seeing any reliable recovery here. It does get access to Rest. Maybe I'm missing it, but I'm missing it. Maybe I'm missing it, but I think unaware Pokemon really like Toxic and Recovery, especially a Fire type. You know, to hit those Steel types that are immune to poison. Fire plus Toxic plus Recovery would be very good for an Unawaremon, but we will see. Nevertheless, it does get Terra Blast, so it's top tier broken automatically. And finally, Quaquaval. Let's just talk about Quaquaval. It is a water and fighting type. It gets Torrent and it gets its hidden ability Moxie. It gets the attack boost every time it picks up a KO. And it also gets the speed boost when it uses its signature move Aqua Step, which is a base 80 physical move. Exclusive to Quaquaval, its signature move. Quaquaval is a base 85 speed with a base 120 attack with decently average, pretty kind of good defenses, and 85 HP, 80 defense, and 75 SPDEF. Quaquaval has actually pretty similar stats to Ceruledge. So it's looking to be more of an offensive presence for sure. It might be really strong actually with Moxie and Aqua Step, getting a Dragon Dance every time it picks up a kill with that move. Looks like it's probably going to make good use of Choice Band and Choice Scarf, especially with Aqua Step. Let's look at a couple other moves that it could make good use of. Gets the Aqua Step, going to want to keep that as a staple move. It does get Aqua Jet, so that's going to be very nice as well. Of course, it gets Close Combat, so there you go. That's going to be an excellent fighting stab for it. It also gets Wave Crash, so I know that's going to be a very strong move as well. Liquidation is on there. Aqua Cutter is on there. That's a new move. It does get Acrobatics. Let's see if it gets any other flying moves or ice moves in order to hit the grass types. Quaquaval also does get Swords Dance, so that's going to be big for it, right? If it gets Swords Dance up and then clicks Aqua Step, now it's got +2, +3, +1 speed. So this thing could really run away. It does also get access to U-Turn. There it is. It also gets Bulk Up. There's Aerial Ace. Now we're talking. There's Brave Bird. There we go. U-Turn, Aqua Step, Brave Bird, Close Combat, Swords Dance with Life Orb, Bulk Up. Does this thing get Drain Punch? It gets Ice Spinner. That's that new decent ice move. Pretty good. Chilling Water is the new Scald. It gets access to Taunt and Encore. Looks like they're making their starters good, very good. I think Quaquaval and Meowskarata are going to be very good. I don't know if they will stay in OU because of how powerful a lot of the other Pokemon that are coming out are, but you just never know until the meta really settles. After with this game, I don't know if it'll ever settle. It's going to be so crazy. There are going to be a lot of, I think, bans, quick bans, suspect tests pretty early on in this game. Yeah, I think Quaquaval makes really good use of a Choice Band and the Life Orb. What are you going to do? I guess we'll find out very soon how good these Pokemon actually are when the game drops here very shortly. Everybody's got it pre-downloaded. I can't wait to start playing with you guys. So please drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about these starters, about their competitive use, about their designs, and let me know how excited you are for Scarlet and Violet. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless.